Welcome to the ultimate showdown, MacBook Air M2 versus MacBook Pro M2. Today, we're diving deep into the Apple ecosystem to help you decide which powerhouse is your perfect match. From stunning displays to powerhouse performance, we'll explore every facet to guide you towards the ideal MacBook for your needs. Buckle up for a tech extravaganza as we unravel the key differences and similarities, helping you make an informed decision on the ultimate question: which MacBook should you buy? Let the battle of the MacBooks begin. In terms of performance, both the MacBook Pro 13-inch and the MacBook Air M2 utilize the same M2 chip. However, the Pro variant comes standard with a 10-core GPU, while the base model of the Air features an 8-core GPU, though an upgrade is available for an additional $100. For users whose tasks primarily involve everyday activities like word processing, browsing, and video streaming, the MacBook Air's 8-core GPU may suffice, making the two laptops essentially identical in price when similarly configured. While the MacBook Pro 13-inch boasts slightly better overall performance, particularly in CPU-intensive tasks, its fan-equipped design contributes to this advantage over the fanless MacBook Air. Nevertheless, both models share a common issue with the base 256GB SSD configurations, as they exhibit slower write speeds. To experience a more substantial performance leap, one would need to consider upgrading to the 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 Pro chip. When it comes to display size, the MacBook Air M2 nudges ahead with a slightly larger 13.6-inch screen compared to the 13.3-inch display on the MacBook Pro M2. While Apple measures the MacBook Air's screen as rectangular, its rounded corners bring the diagonal measurements within 0.3 inches of the MacBook Pro's display. For those yearning for a more expansive view, opting for a larger MacBook Pro model or an external monitor becomes necessary. Both the MacBook Air M2 and the MacBook Pro M2 share the same display technology, ensuring a vibrant and bright visual experience. Although the MacBook Air is marginally larger, it features a black notch at the top center to accommodate the webcam. In terms of specifications, both laptops boast impressive screens, with the MacBook Air hitting 482 nits of brightness, a 90% Adobe RGB color gamut, and a Delta of 1.08. Remarkably similar, the MacBook Pro's display stands out, falling short only of Apple's pricier XDR screen technology available in the 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pro models. Despite the larger screen, the M2 MacBook Air outshines the MacBook Pro in terms of portability. At a mere 0.44 inches thin, it stands as one of the slimmest and most powerful laptops. While the MacBook Pro 13-inch maintains a more conventional thickness of 0.61 inches, similar to many Windows laptops. Notably, the MacBook Air also trims down on weight, being 0.3 pounds lighter. For those prioritizing unparalleled portability without compromising power, the M2 MacBook Air takes a significant lead, surpassing the competition with its sleek design and lightweight build. The MacBook Pro M2 edges out the MacBook Air by 5 ounces in weight and 4 mm in thickness, providing room for a larger battery and active cooling. With a 58.2 watt-hour battery, the Pro outlasts the MacBook Air's 52.6 watt-hour battery by approximately 2 hours. Apple estimates up to 17 hours of internet browsing and 20 hours of Apple TV Plus watching for the MacBook Pro, while the MacBook Air remains impressive with 15 hours and 18 hours in the same tests. An often overlooked advantage of investing a bit more in the MacBook Pro M2 is the included 67-watt power adapter, ensuring faster battery charging compared to the 30-watt adapter bundled with the MacBook Air M2. In terms of power adapters, the MacBook Air M2 features the MagSafe 3 adapter, a convenient addition that frees up a USB-C port for other accessories. On the other hand, the MacBook Pro is limited to its 2 USB-C ports. Despite their differences, both laptops share a limitation: they can power only one external display each. An unexpected contrast between the MacBook Pro M2 and MacBook Air M2 lies in their webcams. The 2022 MacBook Pro retains the 720p FaceTime HD camera, a spec dating back to 2016, while the MacBook Air M2 boasts a superior 1080p resolution, featuring Apple's advanced center stage technology for automatic zoom and pan. The discrepancy in webcam quality could be a noteworthy consideration for frequent video callers, as the MacBook Air delivers an enhanced visual experience that the MacBook Pro M2 misses out on. While third-party webcams can outperform Apple's, integrating them with a MacBook, especially during travel, can be inconvenient. In the auditory realm, the MacBook Air M2 takes the lead with its 4 speakers, a notable advantage over the MacBook Pro M2, which is equipped with 2 speakers. While the physical constraints within a MacBook chassis may limit the extent of noticeable separation, the additional speakers contribute to a potentially richer sound experience on the MacBook Air. Despite the difference in speaker count, both models benefit from Apple's advanced computational audio, ensuring the playback of Dolby Atmos and spatial audio. This technology enhances the audio dimension, providing an immersive experience regardless of the speaker configuration. In terms of recording capabilities, the MacBook Pro M2 maintains its reputation for audio excellence with a studio-quality 3-microphone array. While dedicated studio microphones might be the choice for professional recording environments, the MacBook Pro's setup offers a notable improvement, potentially surpassing the recording quality achievable on the MacBook Air. While the MacBook Air's audio quality remains suitable for video calls, the MacBook Pro's enhanced recording capabilities make it a preferable choice for those seeking a higher standard. Perhaps for more professional audio endeavors, the MacBook Air M2 embraces a more traditional keyboard setup, featuring the familiar function row with media controls for brightness, volume, playback, and other essential functions. In contrast, the MacBook Pro M2 retains the distinctive Touch Bar, a touchscreen strip introduced in 2016, which replaces the conventional function keys and media controls. The Touch Bar's divisive nature stems from its potential for app-specific shortcuts, offering convenience for some but posing challenges for muscle memory and limited app support. While the MacBook Pro's Touch Bar can provide tailored shortcut keys for specific applications, its overall adoption has waned, with Apple phasing it out in other models. In contrast, the MacBook Air's function row covers standard controls and, by holding down the function key, transforms into F1 through F12, serving a dual purpose. Both laptops share the convenience of a Touch ID sensor in the upper right corner for easy unlocking and purchase authentication. The backlit keyboard, standard on both models, adjusts to ambient lighting conditions. Additionally, a Force Touch trackpad common to both laptops reveals supplementary options with a firmer press, enhancing the overall user experience. In a head-to-head comparison, the MacBook Air emerges as the superior choice across various aspects. It boasts a larger screen with sleeker bezels, a remarkably thinner chassis, superior speakers, an enhanced webcam, an additional charging port that frees up a USB-C port, and a broader array of color options. While the MacBook Pro holds a slight performance advantage and retains features like the Touch Bar, it lags behind in terms of design evolution, still relying on a chassis dating back to 2016. Although the MacBook Air is not without its share of debates, it undeniably achieves Apple's intended goals with commendable success. The MacBook Air M2, especially when compared to the MacBook Pro 13-inch, emerges as the more compelling choice for the majority of users. The MacBook Pro, while offering certain perks, seems to be holding on to a design that shows signs of aging, making the MacBook Air the preferred and more contemporary option for most consumers.